You dead ass?
Right? All right, then break it down, bitch!
I just want to know where on that. Does it wear her room?
I run into Mariah's mom, started tearing her mom ass up. Slim!
So the episode begins with It's Dia knocking on Slim 2 Botch's door, and when she answers, she is packing because she and It's Dia are going home. They've been evicted. They've been voted off the island. So they're talking about it. Basically, they're just, it's some bullshit to them. It is some real bullshit. Slim Too Bad is mad at Meatball specifically. She feels like Meatball was like pretending to be cool with her, but for her to be like, yeah, you need to go home is really fucked up. And she feels like because she's a mother of 3, Meatball is a piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, girl, there's a lot of mothers on this show. Like, what do you think? Just because you're a mother, you're just entitled to stay on the show? Girl, bye. But I'm not gonna lie, the way that they did do the elimination was fucked up. It was like, damn, like, they didn't give anybody a heads up. Well, I mean, they gave everybody except for those 2 a heads up. Like, that's fucked up. They should have had a warning, or they should have had like a public vote, something. But for them to just be like, here's some shots, take a shot. By the way, we're going out and you 2 aren't going with, it's like, damn. But then again, this is baddies, honey, and they emotionally manipulate the entire fuck out of these women. And I was honestly thinking that they were not going to end up like eliminating those 2. They were just going to keep them around, but they ended up doing montages for both of them. And I'm like, damn, they're really going home. But if they went home during the mid-season, like, why do they have a theme spot? Like, it's weird. Like, you would think if they went away during the middle of the season that they wouldn't get a theme song spot. But that's not true, because last season, what's her face? Vicky had a theme song spot. She left early. And then Sia had a theme song spot, but they left early as well. I guess. Next, the girls get on a private jet, honey, because they are leaving Puerto Rico to go to the Dominican Republic. So this group of girls just get on the plane. They're drinking, talking, yada, yada, yada. And in Natalie's confessionals during this scene, she tells us that there's been an altercation between Mariah's mom and Ahna. And I'm like, oh? Ahna tells us what went on with her and Mariah's mom. So basically, she was in the hotel cafeteria or something, and Mariah's mom just kept getting in her face. And one time she ran up and started hitting her. And then at that point, Ahna just started wailing on the mom, and apparently the mom got really fucked up, and Ahna has a fractured finger. Okay, and I'm like, oh my God. So the girls arrive to the Dominican Republic, but Ahna, she immediately has to go to the hospital, or I'm sorry, urgent care, to get her finger checked out. So next, they arrive to their house, and let me tell you something, it is immaculate. I mean, no lie, this has to be the best house they've ever had on Baddies. I mean, this house is everything, honey. So of course, you know how it goes when they get into their new house, they have to what? Pick out their rooms. Then we cut to Ananita Big Mac in the car on the way to urgent care, and she is FaceTiming with Natalie and Tasiki and basically telling them everything that happened, okay? Ahna honestly does feel bad because, you know, she just beat up someone's mom and, you know, she's older. But, I mean, Mariah's mom ran up on her first. And, I mean, Ahna did try to walk away multiple times, but when someone keeps coming at you and then you have another person that sneaks you from the side, it's like at a certain point you have to defend yourself. You act buck, you can get knocked. So the next scene, she arrives at urgent care, and basically they can't really do much for her because it's just a sprained finger, and she just has to put a stent on it, and that's it. So in the next scene, Tinka, Biggie, Meatball, and Callie are outside just talking. Tinka brings up, you know, how she was not very happy about Slim and Dia going home, especially Slim because, you know, she and her were really cool. Biggie, though, feels like Tinka shouldn't be asking any questions. Like, she's not an OG, and she should just be happy that she didn't get eliminated. And I'm like, oh, okay. Of course, Biggie's saying this in the confessionals and not, like, directly, you know, to Tinka's face, because we all know that Tinka would mollywop her. But besides that, they don't talk about anything else. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Then in the next scene, Ahna calls her aunt, okay, on the FaceTime and tells her what happens with Mariah's mom. And the aunt is like, who, what? No, oh, hell no. We get everybody to come over. Yes, 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 yes. She didn't sound exactly like that, but you get my point, okay? Now in the next scene, Scotty, Natalie, Sapphire, and Cisco all sit down and talk about the evictions of the last episode and how they didn't really like the format and they feel like it should be like anonymous. So like people like can really express their true opinions. Because in the last time, the girls were kind of pussyfooting and being like, well, I just said that you need to express yourself more. Da-da-da-da. No, in this situation, it's a clear go home, you stay. And I'm like, oh? And also, Scotty and Jayla, they want Gretch to go home. Like, they're over it. Like, they really want Gretch to go home. Now, with Cisco, I wasn't surprised because it's like, you know, the bitch bitter. But Scotty, I mean, I was like, well, damn. Because she tried to be moral support to Gretch on, like, the first couple episodes. But Scotty's like, nope, she needs to go home. Natalie says to Scotty, though, you need to talk to her then. If you think she should go home, you go talk to her. And Scotty's like, okay, because who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? In my Sheree Whitfield voice. No lie, Gretch does need to go home. And I feel like Gretch should have went home before Slim 2 botched and It's Dia. But I mean, I get you have to produce a show. You know, it is. I mean, technically Grinch is more interesting than Slim and It's Dia. So I understand the business decision. So the next scene, Rolly, Tasiki, Biggie, and Scotty are just talking, dilly-daddling, you know, things like that. But Tasiki lets them all know what's going on with Mariah's mom and Ahna need a Big Mac. Okay. They are totally shocked. Then the international nothing pulls up, honey. And she's basically like, where Ahna at? Like, where's she at? Like, she's not trying to talk. She's just trying to get active. And honestly, I can understand that because if I heard somebody had fought my mom, like, I'm not trying to hear the backstory. You know, I'm not trying to hear, you know, whatever. All I'm thinking is, bitch, where the fuck is this person who attacked my mother? But basically, the girls are like, girl, what happened? What happened? So Mariah basically says that they were in the food court for the hotel. Ahna was getting food. Her mother said something to her. Ahna ignored her and went outside, I guess, to put her food down. Then Ahna came back in the restaurant and said, bitch, don't talk to me like that. I'll fight an old lady or something. Just talking rah, rah, rah. And one thing led to another, you know, and they started tussling. Then Rolly addresses something with Mariah, okay? Because apparently Mariah had gone online, or I don't know, some text messages were released where Mariah was like, this is my show. I'm the big dog, you know, yada, yada, yada. And Rolly took issue with that. Now, if that's true that Mariah was saying that, Mariah, you're a delusional asshole. We don't tune in to see you, girl. Most people would rather you be gone. True tea. So you're just delusional. But I do love the baby hairs, honey. I mean, you did this, bitch. You did that. By the way, how are we feeling about Tasiki's Marilyn Monroe confessional look? I mean, it's giving ghetto Monroe. It's giving a ratchet ghetto Monroe from the hood. Yeah, but I mean, she does look a little cheap. I personally don't like it, but it looks like she got like a Party City Marilyn Monroe costume. So in the next scene, Callie and Gretch are on the beach and they're talking about shit. Now, Callie, you know, is upset with Gretch because she heard that Gretch was saying that she didn't really trust Callie. Things get heated and Gretch starts doing this rah, rah, rah. And she starts like saying the N-word, like, my N-word, you ain't about to talk to me that way, my N-word, my N-word. And Callie's like, don't say that word. Don't say that word because you're really starting to irritate me now. You're really starting to irritate me. And Gretchen steady keeps getting in Callie's face and Callie ends up pushing her a good few times because like, damn, I don't blame her. It's like, bitch, we're arguing. Get out of my fucking face, especially when you're saying the N-word back and forth. And Gretch goes in for a punch. And of course, that's how the episode ends. But I want to know what you guys think. And this is the video the YouTube algorithm thinks you should watch next.